going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. We are live. We are live. You know what, man? There is no background today, man. It's just a black feeling, man. You know what I mean? Fuck the background, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Black feeling. It is absolutely just when the season couldn't get any worse, guys. Just when you thought this season couldn't get any worse. And we have been hit with the blow of not only Mainoo being out for a couple of weeks, but even more significant, Diallo is out for this season. And I'm not even lying to you guys. Diallo is set to miss the rest of the season with an ankle injury. Man United star suffered the injury early on this week, as Chris Wheeler DM reports. He's expected to be unavailable for the next 3 months. Big blow for United and Ruben Amorim. Before we start, people, hit the like button. Yes, no Bayer Leverkusen watch along, no Crystal Palace watch along. F that, yeah. Big up to my guy Estrella. Big up to Nuruddin. Hope you lot are doing well, man. But where do we? Like, seriously, I don't know where to laugh or cry. You know, I don't know what. Like for me, I'm checked out. You know, for me, it's done. I don't care what anything else now.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's done, man.
It's a wrap. See, listen, it's the only player that I go to the stadium to try to watch that he might do something. You know, the hope. There's certain players that give you a little bit of hope, and you think they might do something. And now that we've got Dogu hopefully we're thinking he was going to play left wing back. I didn't want to see Mazraoui or Diego Dalot, right? So I'm thinking of Ahmad and then maybe somebody else in the number 10. But now it's done. We're done out here. The balance of the team's completely off. And now Diego Dalot's going to play more, and I can't stand that guy. I'm sorry, Ruben Amorim. I just don't get why you playing this guy as a wing back. He's terrible. We watch him week in, week out go to that stadium, and he's shit. He's not on form. Take him out of the football. And that was my only hope with Dogu coming in. And I was thinking Ahmad on the other side. But now it's done out here, man. It's done out here. The only player really this season. He's our top scorer, Saeed.
I know.
And in one
top
game,
scorer,
he's got 3 goals in one game. He scored 3 goals in one game. And it was one of those. But yeah, we're effed. We're effed. For me, the season's done out here.
Not even dare, man. Like, you know what's mad about this here? It's the fact that we could see this happening, man. You could see it happening. We knew there was going to be injuries. But yet we've let go of Anthony, whether you like him or not. We've let go of Rashford, whether you like him or not. And there's been no replacements. This was going to happen.
People were like, calm down. We're going to get things in the summer. You've got to let players go. You've got to bring players back in, mate. Even on loan. I don't care. Even loan players out. You got loan players out. Get loans in.
And now, I can't lie to you, Nicole, respectfully, I'm going to have to disagree with you because the manager clearly said it was my decision to let them go. But you as a manager, when you're in this position, in this predicament, you've got to keep at least the players. For example, the Rashford one, I can understand, yeah, because you don't rate him. Cool. That's on the club and himself to find a deal. But the Anthony one doesn't make sense at all, man. We never really replaced Sancho. We never replaced Sancho. Sorry?
How? I don't get this logic. Why are you keeping shit for the sake of keeping shit for?
So hold on a minute. Are you guaranteed that Ineos are going to go and find a replacement?
No, but are you guaranteeing that if Anthony
No, hold on a minute. Answer the question. Are you guaranteeing me?
I said no, but are you going to guarantee me that if Anthony stays, he'll be doing what he's doing right now?
Man, it don't matter. It don't matter about that, man. It doesn't matter.
Well, he gave us balance. He gave us balance. I don't like Anthony. I do not. I think this guy's a fraud. But I'm sorry to say, he gave us balance in games and we scored goals.
How did Anthony?
Let's be real out here.
Brother, it's not about that. It's about having an option. Look at Maresca now. He has no striker available. He could have used João Felix in the false 9 if he needed to. There's about options. You have to have an option.
One second, Uncle Nuruddin as well. A long time I ain't seen you, so big up you. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. I hope you're doing well. My thing is this, innit? When Anthony was here, like I said in the group chat just before I came on stream, he was touted as the worst Premier League signing ever, the worst Manchester United.
You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point.
I don't like this. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. And I told you it was going to get dark. This is why I'm not getting overreacting. You might have been, not just you, I'll say a lot of United fans have been cussing this guy saying, oh, he's crap, waste of money, blah, blah, blah. Why do you want a man that's dead to stay at the club then?
Brother, listen to me.
The angle should be why is it that you let him go and didn't bring no replacements in?
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario, yeah? I'm going to give you a good scenario, yeah? You don't like the food in the house, yeah? You might not like the food in the house, but it's either you eat that food or you go homeless. Which one are you doing?
Eat the food or what?
Eat the food or no food at all and you starve to death. Which are you doing right now? Because that's the situation we're in right now.
Am I complaining about the food?
Yes.
And as a man, I'm going to starve. That's what the problem. I will starve until I get what I want.
Oh my God, man! Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this.
This is what This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like, especially not just United fans, as men in general. Yeah, you need to start saying this. Don't complain if you're not ready for the consequences. For me in my life, the stuff that I've done, yeah, for every action, there's a reaction. I'm not going to do something without being entitled to what's going to happen next. If I'm complaining about the food, I'm ready for the consequences. If I'm getting in that car and we're going to go do something, I'm ready for the consequences. Don't start complaining now when crap is
the context is you're 13th. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're 13th. Yeah. Hold on a minute. You're 13th. You need results. You need options. You don't really know who's your main goal guy. You can't guarantee goals from Hoyland. You're not getting guarantees for Xerxes. Garnacho's hit and miss. You've seen it. I am not saying to rate the player. What I'm trying to say to you is, if you are going to let rid of them players here, are you then from the club hearing that you're getting guaranteed replacements? If not, you know what? You keep them in the summer until the summer, just to say you have options in case of injuries. Because once you have injuries, you now know there's no options.
That's what Ten Hag done. Look what happened.
Listen, you know what it is.
This is what I mean. No, this is what I mean. What you're saying makes sense, yeah. But it's like, in order for change to happen, this needs to happen. Like, you can't have it both ways. Wait.
What change? What change are you talking about? What change?
For fans to wake up and smell.
Let him land.
Because this is what I'm talking about. When we had Ten Hag or we had other managers or whatever, yeah, they were like, it's clearly not working. Maybe adapt to these players. The same players that got rid of bare managers. And it's, Ten Hag, maybe you're training them too much, adapt to what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. You've then got rid of him and got a guy who plays a whole totally different system, yeah? You see what his methodology is, and you're now saying the same crap players that got rid of over 5 managers, yeah, in the last 10 years, this guy now should now convert to what they want. No, he said this, I do not want to use them. I'm not going to use them. The thing that I want
to know that guarantee. He also knew, just sorry before you cut you off, he also knew there was no players coming through the door as well. You know that? Because you've been talking about to buy and all of this. So he also knew that the likelihood of you getting a player in was also very, very slim. So would you then, at that point, if you're a manager, say, you know what, I'm going to still do what I need to do, but then I need options. You have to balance the kind of situation there. As a manager in that position there, you have to balance it. You have to. I think for me, listen, I'm not trying to blame him. The Ineos were also, for me, negligent. They're the bigger picture. It's not the manager in cool. The manager's still got to blame. But the bigger picture is Ineos allowed 3 men to leave, without signing a player. That's negligence.
I understand.
It's negligence.
Saeed, I understand what you're saying. You're speaking sense. But my thing is this. You cannot make an executive decision and do it half-heartedly. He has made it very adamant clear that there's certain people he does not want in the squad. He's made it very adamant clear that he's given people ample amount of opportunities to prove themselves in the squad, and they haven't stepped up to the plate. So now he's isolated them and frees them out of the squad. He's got his own journey that he wants to create with his own current players. What I'm not going to do is now because I'm royally fucked, I'm now going to depend on the player I've frozen up the squad. No, he warned us already. It's going to get dark. He said it's going to be difficult. This is the difficultness that he was talking about.
It could get dark for him. It could get dark for him.
Huh?
He might not survive the job.
Can I just come in 1 second?
Yeah.
I think with Rashford, you got 100% right. Malacia, we understand that he needed to play football because we can't be giving him the time that he needs for him to get his fitness back up, right? Anthony is the guy that he actually used, Rella. He used him in a lot of games, actually. Anthony came on, and yes, he did. And actually, no, the games that Anthony's come on, the correlation of the goals Manchester United have scored, where Anthony and Ahmad have been on the football pitch, is there for everybody to see, right? That stat is already out there. Yeah. What I'm saying to you is that I don't think Anthony was the biggest. Listen, I think him and Maguire are probably two of the worst signings in Manchester United history. And I was calling it out before it happened, Strella. I was like, this guy's not worth 80 million.
I remember. People say
right, yeah. So I'm not a lover of Anthony. I'm not. I said to him in his first season, give the guy a chance, because I always believe the youngsters coming from another league, coming into a new league, they need a season to bed in, right? Now, I'm sick of this. I said that he's the most teleported footballer, like he telegraphs everything he's going to do on the football pitch. As somebody who's watching the game, I can see it. Can you imagine how defenders and goalkeepers, because he tells you exactly what he's going. There's no disguise for this guy, right? But in this system, I repeat, in this system, you need guys who can hold the ball, who are technically sound on the ball, who can actually keep hold of the ball and actually can sustain attacks and know how to hold the ball. And in the games where I've gone to Old Trafford this season, Cyril, and saw with my own eyes, when Anthony's been on a football pitch, Manchester United sustain attacks up the pitch more because he's kept hold of the ball, right? And I'm talking about specifically in this system where you always go wide. So sometimes he was the wing back, sometimes he was the number 10, and he actually did that. And that didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. Rashford makes sense to me. Rashford should have been gone 2 years ago, Strella, right? And I understand him being freezing out. Malacia makes 100% sense to me. Anthony, on the other hand, it's not like a Casemiro. If Casemiro was headed out in January, Strella, I would 100% agree with you. Because he's completely been frozen out.
Can I ask why Anthony's not like Casemiro? Because to me, this is another financial decision. Because Anthony, from what I'm aware of, he's on about 190 to 200k a week. And
190k a week, yeah.
They're paying for United. So in my head, if they're making cuts, that's a logical cut to make. But I'm just assuming you're going to bring somebody else.
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem. Ineos have not come in.
I knew Ineos were not bringing people in. When everybody was telling me, nah, it's a couple of hours to go and the transfer 2 days to go, you're being ultra negative. I call it that. If you understand what I'm saying, I said they're not bringing anybody in even on loan. And that's the bit I don't see. But the coach came out, Strella, and said, I did this. I the one who get rid of these people. I am the one responsible. He came out and said that. He has to hold some of the blame. Now, I agree with Saeed and I agree with you, partly. I'm in the middle of the both of you. But Ineos, for me, I've let this guy down, brought him to that part of the season, did not bring him any players, and he's going to drown. But you know what? People like me should be happy because hopefully I get the relegation I wanted and get the.
Oh, you ain't getting no relegation, man. That ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah, you don't know that. You don't go. Saeed, have you seen our form? Have you seen our form in the league? We can't win 2 games together, mate. What you on about? We don't score goals.
You're not getting relegated, man.
Can I quickly ask you? You're angry for letting sorry, because obviously you just joined the stream. And if you want to speak, I don't want to.
Ryan,
Ryan, I was gonna say you're getting angry for Anthony leaving. Yeah, I've got more anger for players like Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, because. No.
That's
They don't exist. They don't exist in my country. They don't play for United. I've deleted them. Delete. You know when you delete, when you enter and delete, they're deleted. They don't play for Manchester United. They don't play for Manchester United.
They don't play. They don't play for us, man.
They don't play for United anymore. They don't play for United.
Where was this energy when it was Paul Pogba and Martial?
100%.
Allow this, man.
But we know the face don't fit, bro. We know the face don't fit.
We know the face don't fit, man. But listen to me, yeah? I'm not being out, MANDEM. Brothers, the significance of this is crazy, you know? Rhino, I don't need no analogies at the minute.
Nah, there's no analogies. Listen to this, Saeed.
I know what you're going to do.
I remember... No analogies. No analogies, man. I remember 3 months ago... I remember 3 months ago, when you were protecting the players, you were angry, whatever. Then you switched and you kind of said, you know what? Rhino, fuck it. I'm done with these players. Why we had belief?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you know, right off the season. This is what I said. You know, when I said to the MANDEM, have you really prepared for the storm? And don't get it twisted, yeah.
Man.
I'm upset there's an injury because it's gonna make us. No, but wait, just listen. No, listen.
You know what?
It goes back to Raniology. It goes back to what Estrella said. Estrella said, yeah. Listen to what he said. If I'm gonna starve, I have to be ready for the consequences. And it's the same principle I'm gonna use. When you know that we are rock bottom and it's gonna be anything can happen, you have to be ready for this. Do you know what it is? Yeah, we're in a situation right now where we're as weak as it is. I've already put in my head that the expectations are low. The only problem, and I'll give it to you guys for this, is Ineos. You don't know if Amram's really gonna stay. On the context of if Amram stays, I'm cool. I swear to you, I'm not even panicking. I am worried though. If Ineos get rid of Amram, they've thrown him under the bus and all of that. That's a problem. I'll get onto them. But right now, if Amram is saying, you know what, we didn't get players in. We wanted to make sure we were careful with who we got in. We didn't want to make mistakes from the past. Maybe they didn't want to go for the workhorses and that. They just said, you know what, I've got you, Amram. We're gonna firm it. It's gonna be peak, but we're gonna firm it. If that's the case, bro, it is what it is. Who cares where we are, bro? He's safe. If he's gonna get sacked and they throw him under the bus, then I've got a problem. But for me, that's why I'm calm. I swear, I'm upset. I want to win games. I want bragging rights. But if I know in the long term we're gonna fix and we're gonna get better and better, I don't mind. I'm cool.
What confidence
I'm cool.
What confidence is there? There ain't no confidence. Dad, hold on a minute. I need to let
problem. Do you know what I said? I said it yesterday.
Right.
We're still living off our older. there's new guys on the block now. We're big Man United, but we don't act like it, so we can't sit here and say, "Oh, Man United should be 16. Man United should be this."
Nurdi, can you hear this?
Uncles on the block.
Let
Back
me
in
land
my
this.
day, I used to do this. I used to do that.
Yeah, back in my day.
What are you doing now?
No, hold on a minute. You can't say to me, calm down, yeah, when you don't know if Ineos are going to do what they need to do.
No, but Saeed, I'm not saying calm down, be upset, but we have to be upset. Brother, we're United fans. We love the club. Be upset. I'm happy if whatever anyone wants to say, but I'm just trying to find a bit of balance through the pain. Brother, I've been through it. Saeed, Saeed, can I ask you one question? Your YouTube life, has it been smooth sailing all the way through? Have you had moments where you wanted to give up? How many times have you wanted to give up YouTube that people don't even know? How many times have you wanted to?
I never wanted to give up, but yeah.
But there's times it's been looking dark though.
I'm defending you against my own boys. It's been dark for you, and I've been defending it. I trust.
It's been dark, but I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter.
Exactly.
That's what we need to do now. We need to be strong now.
I get the analogy.
You to quit, man. The club is in shambles, mate.
It's in shambles, but we just have to accept it. We're finished. It's done. We're finished. Every game, there's no expectation.
I feel like you're doing something which
we're getting
I don't like right now.
But all I know is that tomorrow, unless these youngsters miraculously play,
maybe.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Left wing back.
Diallo's a problem.
You're gonna see
Diallo's a big problem.
I don't want to fucking see that. I'm just telling you.
Diallo's a big problem. I can't lie. Diallo's a very serious problem. But even just to get to what I'm getting to, because I don't want to go. I want people to understand what I'm saying. It's all right to be upset. It's all right to be worried. But when the way everything Amram has said is happening, so we just have to look at it from the side of, okay, you know what? He took a mad risk here, but if he's safe and he was expecting all of this, not the injuries, obviously, but we have to kind of factor in injuries at any time. He's just said, you know what? It is what it is. He's probably written off this season already.
Do that, bro.
Why can't I? The same way you can criticize, you can. There's two sides. There's two sides.
Amram cannot do that, bro. You can't just write off the season.
Why can't he do
As a manager, your intention is to win every game.
Yeah. He has to figure it out.
He has prepared to fail. Like, I'll be honest with you. He said, "Yo, I don't need all of this, yo." But
and to go back to what you guys are talking about, or Anthony and all of that stuff, I agree with Estrella as well. If they need to go and they need to go now, look, Anthony's boarding out in the other league. That's going to get us more money. In the long run, we're going to be better. Rather than keep him here, he flops and then we get nothing. It's going to be painful now, but we're going to get more money in the long run.
Hold on a minute. Did you hear what his agent said? He wants to come back. What do you mean we'll get more money?
Right, no, these men are moving. Like, you know when crypto was booming just after lockdown, and bear man were invested. You know when people saying sell, he's holding on to it for dear life, like it's gonna go back up. Brother, get rid of it. They want to hold on.
Brother, I swear down, man.
We can't have it both ways.
You can't.
Nah, we can't have it both ways.
You've called me Ineos PR, mate. We've got the
this ain't about Ineos. This ain't about Ineos. This is not about Ineos.
What are you trying to do?
No, it's not about Ineos because it's not about Ineos. I want to get Ineos, but it's not about Ineos.
One at a time.
You have the right to be angry, upset. You already always know. Every time I come on your platform side, I get onto anyone whoever says you're overreacting or says that this is all fake. Me and Saeed are emotional United fans. You have the right to feel how you want to feel. But the thing is, you have a big platform and people feed off this. My thing is, feel how you want to feel, but just contextualize it. My thing is,
but that's what I don't get what you're trying to do. My thing is, you're telling me this will benefit Man United in the long term. I'm telling you right now,
it could. We've never been through this. We've been through the same old stuff. This is different now. We've been through the same old stuff, Saeed.
For me, there's ways of kind of dealing with your problems,
Oh, listen, from what it sounds to me, Estrella and Rhino won relegation, just like me. Team relegation.
Listen, whatever it takes for us to see the real United and for us to start fixing the real problems. No player saving us. We bring Anthony back. It papers the cracks. I don't want none of that. I just want us to see what it is.
I'm talking about now for bodies. Go ahead, Saeed, make your point.
No, but if you don't want something, you don't just use it just because you want it. Nah, you can't have it both ways. The same way you can be, but Saeed, the same way you could be emotional upset, the same way you should allow me to be calm. There's nothing wrong with me being calm.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
We're just debating. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
My thing is, I just want to know that in the short term, that you are able to defend yourself out in battle. Yeah, I don't want you to go out there in sticks. True. What I'm saying to the manager is, I thought it was a bit naive to say, man don't want him, man don't do what. I mean, you had to at least for now say to yourself, you know what, I need enough resources, even if I don't rate them, if there are any injuries or if there are any problems I have for the system that I need right now, I need to use something until the summer. Because A, I've not had preseason. B, I've not been allowed to bring my players in. I just need to survive until the summer. I think that was naive on Amarim's behalf because I don't think Ineos were forcing these players out. And I include, for me, hold on a minute, I know they might disagree or whatnot. I don't think there was a case for Amarim, get Rashford out, get,
wage bill. Out. Yes, it is. It is.
Hold on a minute. The manager's still decision was like, you know what? I want to use these players. If we've got something this summer to deal with, use it this summer. But at least manage and survive. Because you know what it is? I like this manager. I don't want this manager to fail. So now, he's made a huge mistake, in letting go of maybe one or two individuals, Because I believe now, when it goes into the long run, you need to fight. Hold on a minute. He's not going to be able to have any tools. Because now, look at it. Kobbie Mainoo. That was another one, by the way. A midfielder we needed. Now Kobbie Mainoo's out injured. So that the same logic can apply to midfield. That's all I'm saying. I just want the manager to be able to
you've definitely got a very good point. You've got a good point, 100%.
That's it.
Nuruddin, because you was privy. This is the last time I spoke to you. Remember, was on Saeed's stream. I think when Rashford just got his new contract. Remember, when I was saying don't give it to him.
Yeah.
And I also said in that stream. I think the following stream, I also said Mainoo should not be starting for United. My point for this is that he should be around the first team squad because everyone's saying he's generational and stuff. But it's like, since he's had his breakout season, can you openly, fairly say this guy's developed? This guy has been forced.
Manchester United, I already done video about it. Listen, Manchester United is not a place where you could develop players. You burn them out, managers play them out, and then England, he goes to England, he gets burnt out, and then he comes back and there's a lot more in his game he has to develop, and if his body is growing, you're gonna get the inconsistencies, and the fan base and the football club is not ready for a player to be inconsistent because we're toxic, because we never want to go have a shot at the owners, the Glazers and the Ineos. We always take it out on the players, and especially the young players. I'm always defending young players because young players need time to be inconsistent. They need the time to develop, and we don't do that. But one thing I would say with this manager, he's realized that about him, so that's why I give a big props. He realized that in this too, and I talked about it that with Amarim, Kobbie can't really fit into the Amarim system with the two in the mid because you have to have three lungs to play in that system. But I want to ask the question to Rhino. Rhino, you watched Anthony in the majority of games in this specific system, whether it's the number 10, the wide number 10, or whether it's the wing back. Has Anthony had a significant balance to the team when on the Amarin system? Yes or no?
I think he definitely does bring some sort of balance in terms of just the right profiles being in the right places. But I still feel like I still feel annoyed watching him. He still annoys me.
100%. He's not good enough. I understand he's not good enough. You know, all of us know he's not good enough for Manchester United. We all understand that. But in this specific system that Amarin wants to play, does he bring ball retention? Does he bring
definitely more?
Does he bring certain difference that Diego Dalot does not give us? Yes or no?
Do you know what it is? Do you know why? Do you know why I can counter that point though? Because number one, Diallo doesn't really play on the right, and when Anthony plays as a right wing back, Diallo plays as a 10. And to be honest, Diallo hasn't really been good in a 10. Everyone's screaming for Diallo to be on the 10.
Right wing back.
We haven't tried. I don't think we've tried. We haven't tried Anthony on the left yet. We haven't tried Anthony.
No. We have. Listen, on the right we have. Anthony has played
on the right
games where he's come on.
No, he has brought something to the
number 10, right? And he's actually
he brings whip to the game. He brings whip to the game. So yeah. I agree with that.
Yo. By the way, I don't know if you guys watched me and Musa last night, but we were talking about how bad it is, but brothers,
without the injuries,
brother, Musa, big up to you. You're gonna make a point before I jump into Musa. Go on.
Caveat of Nuruddin's point, before obviously last year, I said if we had 2 injuries now, we're very pissed. And I basically said if Amadou and Garte gets injured, we're finished.
I remember said that.
Of Nuruddin's point, when he said about the young players. And this is my issue. I don't know, Rhino, if you watch under 21s, under 18s. I had to watch quite a few.
Sometimes, mainly highlights though.
I've watched that Chibi Martin guy play. I think 4 or 5 games. The last game got a hat trick. Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. That's the one we beat Chelsea. Is that the Chelsea game?
Yeah. I would even argue he wasn't even the best player on the pitch. I would say the right back. Right back or the centre mid was in.
The right back is far. He's far. I don't know his name, but he's quick. And he can dribble and rip people as well. Yeah.
So my thing is this now is that people are having so much pressure onto this youth guy who's not even old enough to buy alcohol. Yeah, they want him to come into United's first team and start being the bagsman. And what that does is now you put excess amount of pressure on a kid. Yeah, and eventually what happens? Oh, he's overhyped. He's not that good. And what does that do for a young player's confidence? All the way. And this is why I said. Mention the guy's name anymore, but the last name begins with S. This is why I said United fans need to stop relying on kids. It's a man's game. Look at the class of '99. Look at when David Beckham, Gary Neville, all of these men came into the squad. They were already first team guys to help them on that transition. We wasn't relying on them for them to win games, and that's what United fans need to wake up and start doing. Look up and smell coffee. That's it.
But Sorella, before Musa comes in, that's just the hype in it. The club needs to do that. It's part of the club Spinios. Glazonomics kind of spin, youngsters to feed the fan base, to lift a little bit. Ooh, this guy's gonna come. Ooh, this guy's gonna be amazing. That's what it is. Musa, go ahead. How are you feeling, bro?
I'm in the building, man. You see what? Because I was listening to the Anthony stuff here, and the first, I get people's apprehension of Anthony. But when we look at the profile of player that Anthony is, and how he was managed under Erik ten Hag. And the type of football that we played. And I said this to you again yesterday, Saeed. Erik ten Hag had a way of exposing players' weaknesses without working on their strengths. Every player has a weakness. Every player has a strength. The way we set up last season for Anthony, it wasn't to work to his strengths because Erik ten Hag abandoned the way he played at Ajax to play a different type of football at Man United. It never played to Anthony's strengths. So we saw Anthony go through a difficult time at Man United, and he wasn't the only player that was going through a difficult time. There was a number of players, but he was one of the newer players in this new flipping corporate organization called Man United, where he's coming in there and everything isn't where it seems. Then comes Anthony under Amarin. If you judge Anthony on the basis of what Amarin asked for him and what he was able to deliver, where was he a flop under Amarin? Where did Anthony flop? The only problem we had with Anthony was based on the trauma that we had with him during his time at with Eric Ten Hag, we can only remember the Anthony that was doing so bad, but was being exposed by the system that Eric Ten Hag was setting up. I've always said it. Is the league maybe too powerful and pacey for him? Maybe. But as a technical player, no one's going to doubt that Anthony's got technical ability. He holds the play, he holds the ball, he releases the ball at the right times. He's able to dribble. The problem is, when you're that type of player, you also need you also need to be like you also need to be informed. You also need to be like have the belief. And at Man United, not a lot of players have belief. And I had to go back and watch Kobbie Mainoo 23-24 season to realize that this boy is actually a baller. Like, forget about all this. He needs pace and he's that. He was holding players off in the middle of the park. He was going away at teams and actually just balling off, tackling, goal line clearances. He was playing with confidence, with somebody who believed in him, in the system that and in the profile that actually worked for him in the 4-2-3-1. Now he's come with Amorim, and Amorim hasn't identified early on that with his attributes, the kid can't play in the 2. You got to play him in the 10 or further up at the pitch. Ideally, Kobbie's great in a 3 with someone behind him, and they're in the 2 like on the left, like how Pogba would play. But he hasn't had that. Then the one game that Amorim sees that Kobbie is actually sick in a 10, he gets so gassed, he plays him as the flipping false 9 the next game. He doesn't even let him continue in that system. And that's because he goes and unleashes something or unlocks something that makes him start having more great ideas about, okay, let me move him a bit further up. He showed potential.
So what if that was mutually agreed though? What if they said, you know what, you used to be a 9 back in the day. Let's try it for a bit. Agree with the manager? No, but listen to you know what it is, yeah? Guys, let's have a fair conversation. Let's look at both sides. Because a lot of times in football, we don't know what's happening on the inside. Same way when we fought. But Musa, let's hear my counterpoint to that specific statement, so we don't go off tangent. The same time when we thought that Amorim lost the dressing room, the next game the players played up, they turned up. So we can't always believe everything we see on the outside. What if it's a thing? What if it's a thing where they've communicated? You know what? Let's try it. Yes, you should have taken him off earlier. Yes, they clocked it. But what if he was?
It's not even that's what I feel like. It's not my part. Is this? It's taken him so long to identify that he needs to play in the 10. Now he has, and he's done it well. The next game, where is he? In the false 9 position. Why? Why is it going there? My thing is that as a manager, Amorim, though, I'm not onto you. I told you, I want Amorim to succeed. So you have like
there's mistakes now.
He's making mistakes. And Ryan said we got to give him. We got to give him the opportunity to make mistakes to learn. But what we're saying is, for me, I haven't seen Anthony do anything wrong under Amorim. I don't know what everyone else is seeing.
But Musa, I agree. But Musa, before Amorim came, we accepted that he's going to like players and he's going to dislike players. We accepted that. So now he's the player. Now we feel like he shouldn't dislike this player. We're taking it personal now.
It's not a dislike thing. No, my thing is this. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just saying you sold your TV or you threw out your TV before your delivery came. And your delivery ain't turning up now.
That's what I said. That's what I said about the food.
TV, I'm thinking, I got the big 70-inch widescreens coming. I'm in the game, and it hasn't come. And your other one, you've given it away to a brethren. Basically, you've just given it. You've called your brethren and said, "Right, you need the TV."
I've done it bad times where you throw somebody thinking shit. I shouldn't have done that.
But Musa and Saeed, you guys want your TV straight away. Australia's good with watching on his phone for now, knowing he's going to get a TV later on. That's the difference. There's 2 different kinds of people. No, there's 3. There's 3. No, there's 3 different kinds of people. Wait. There's 3 kinds of people. There's a people that throw it away and know they're not going to get it. There's a people that throw it away and know they're going to get it later on. There's a people that maybe throw it away and then know that. Nah, bro. You're not looking at both sides. You're not looking at both sides.
Are you serious? Let me land. What happened is this. Now we're moaning that we're going to bring in youth team players who don't deserve the pressure and the scrutiny. And the only reason we're saying that is because the players who should be taking this pressure have been let out. So what I'm saying is you've given your TV to your brethren because you think your delivery's coming. Your delivery hasn't come. Now you've taken your son's TV or your little brother's TV.
Yeah, exactly.
And now your little brother's streaming.
Yeah, facts.
Just a better example, Musa, you're from Ends as well. I know you're from Ends, and I'm gonna keep it PG. It's like certain man when they get the re-up peas, they spend the dough on the night out,
Yeah.
Yo, man's gonna
thinking that it's coming.
When my man's calling, yo, where's man's things in it? Brother, they're all shuffling. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you wanted to spend the bread and you wanted to go on your night out, yeah, you knew what the consequences were. You knew at 10 o'clock in the morning, my man's gonna be calling you for your dog.
But Man United ain't good shooter. Man United ain't the guy though. That might be you in the ends, yo. That might be you in the ends, yeah. But this is Man United, bro. This is Man United, my guy. We've been losing money. We've been losing money.
My thing is this: he's let these players go. He's let certain senior players go that we agree with, and I think he's let other senior players go that the fan base don't rate anyway. So they're just happy that they're gone. But I'm just saying, because of that, youngsters have to step up now. I don't want to hear no moaning. This youngster, because it's on the manager. The youngsters have to come in now.
One second. I'm just gonna get these super chats in, and then we'll get Tyrone's opinion. Guys, there's 2.5k, 2.6k in the building. Let's get to 1,000 likes, guys.
Big up
everyone. Big up to Tyrone in the building. Fernando Plaza says Ugarte and Collier are also apparently out. Yeah, we'll discuss that as well. This is Ruben's fault, says like Mike. He came out and said that it's on him letting players go and not replacing them. At least now he has excuse to keep Diallo on. Y'all need to complete a relegation battle. Killis, big up my guy. Killis says, big up, man. Might as well lay on the beach like Montoya. At least he can get access to Chido, Conning, Amas, Morehouse, and Harris and see what he wants to promote. Just not even replace Ante and Rashford. Character to the rescue. Give kids a chance now. And Nisha can't blame Amorim. You wanted these players gone. Give the kids a chance. Better than Rashford and Ante. Stop being reactionary. You can't have it both ways. Man United is over, says Don F. Don United. Ugarte and Collie out are priority 2. Safalu says, let's sign Aisho Speed. He is Speed and Pogba now. Don F says, we really don't need Amorim, to be honest with you. Go back to basic next season. Get a young team. Get Oli or Ruud to coach them. Let's build from that. And Amorim has been a failure. Please believe your eyes. Tyrone, man, you know what I mean? Obviously, we won't discuss what happened, you know what I mean, in the WhatsApp groups and that. But, yeah, man, Tyrone, how are you feeling right now? Obviously, you've seen the arguments. You've seen what they've got to say. What's your point of view? Like,
yeah, you know what? Like, I'll be real. In terms of the season, I've kind of wrote it off for Man United as a fan, even though we've got the FA Cup and Europa League. But do you know what it is? I'm devastated for Ahmad personally, like for him as an individual, like everything he's gone through to get to this point now, like 23 years of age, came in Man United, big money from Atalanta, didn't work out at the start a little bit, like trying to find his way, went to Rangers on loan, then it was okay there, went to Sunderland, popped, done well there, came in last season, scored the big goal against Liverpool, got us into the next round, didn't really see much game time then, and then this year has been like, okay, Amorim's really giving him that chance, to shine. And to be fair, in a season that's been flat for Man United, he's been one of the bright sparks. Like, let's be real. Like, I know we haven't really had many bright sparks, but he's been one of them. So for him, I'm just devastated, man, because I just feel like he's gone through a bit of like a tough spell, but he's always rolled through it. He doesn't make noise, but he's just come on there this season, shown that he's got the IQ, shown that he can play wing back, shown that he can play 10. And yeah, he's had the last few weeks haven't been great, but I'm not going to get onto him. It's his first full season in men's football, like properly in the Premier League. But for me, I'm just devastated for him because I know how much he loves the club, how much he wants to be here and obviously succeed. And like when I got the text this morning, yeah, obviously people saw I put a cryptic tweet out this morning. Man United had got bad luck. People were asking what it is. I couldn't say. I got a tweet text this morning. Ahmad's going to be out for a while. Bro, I'll be real. When I got that, I thought a few weeks. I did not think this long. I swear to you, Saeed, I texted you this morning. I did not think it was this long. Otherwise, I would have said it. Bro, I can't believe it. Like, I just think now we're in a position where Anthony's gone. Rashford's gone. Not that they were playing great, but in terms of the depth, they've gone. We've got Garnacho, Højlund, Xerxes. Bruno can obviously play as well. Them guys, they're not scoring goals. They're not really contributing. They're not really giving us any like moments to believe in. There's no consistency with them. And I know Ahmad's had a little dip lately, but in terms of like when he's in the ball in the final third, the IQ, making me get my bum off my seat, seeing what can happen. Ahmad is the guy that can provide that at the end of the day. He's the guy, look, I'm going to say it like this. He's the guy that gave me hope this season. It's like, anyone knows about the jewel music, hope dealers. He was the hope dealer for us. He was the hope dealer for us. I'm telling you now, Ahmad was the guy that was trying to...
The way you're talking now, yeah, obviously, I have an affiliation with Ahmad. Like, I understand what you're saying, but I care about United. I'll be respectful. I don't care. I care about United, firstly, foremost. Second, the way you're talking is like, remember the season when we had Ronaldo and we was the worst. We were just relying on him to pull us out the mud.
I did like Ronaldo. Yeah.
I feel like this is what's happening with the Ahmad situation, where you're becoming reliant on just an individual, and I'm tired of this. It's a team sport.
Yeah, but bro, I hear you, and this is my point of it's a team sport, and I get it. Now it's a chance for if you're looking at it like Garnacho, Højlund, they don't want to wish injuries on anyone, but they got to look at it as like, right, this is my time to step up and be counted, right? It should be like, right, take my chance. Look at Ethan Nwaneri, yeah, perfect example. Look at him for Arsenal. Playing today against Leicester. People are saying now that he can't even be dropped when Saka comes back. Maybe other man have got to move out for Nwaneri to play. It should be like these Manchester United players now should see it as an opportunity to start games and perform, because Ahmad is a nailed-on starter. The difference is for me with this Man United team now, and I think me and Saeed done a show on it about 3 weeks ago. Is it the worst attack we've had? Bro, I don't believe in these, man. I don't believe in them. So as much as, you're saying we shouldn't be a one-man team, and I get that.
No,
these other attackers that we've got, bro, I don't believe in them. They're not giving me.
The reality is that we're doing a straight swap for swap. That Dorgu's taking Ahmad's position, and we're going back to Mazraoui and Diallo. That's it. We're going back to Mazraoui and Diallo, back five.
It's fucking depressing me. It's depressing me. I have to think. I'm not going to any games. That's it. I'm not going to any games.
Because that's the reality. Because when you think about it, Ahmad's gone. Ahmad's gone.
I'm not seeing Diego Dalot again. And Rasmus. Diego Dalot and Rasmus play against me every fucking week. They play against
me. And they're playing, because when you think about it, Ahmad gone.
Of course they're playing.
With Ahmad gone, Dorgu is going to take his position. He's played on the right before.
Dorgu is not Premier League. Like, we haven't.
It doesn't matter. This is where we are. This is
what makes it worse. This is what makes it worse, bro.
But remember what you said earlier when you said about we're relying on youngers. We've been relying on youngers. This is what I mean. Stop doing it.
So but this is what makes it worse, MANDEM, because the fact that all of us watched Dorgu, we watched Dorgu for the 45 minutes, and we all could see like, do you know what? We all want him on the left, we can all agree with that. We're like, Diallo, just go back on the right because you're not doing your thing on the left. This is gonna make Diallo now play on the right. Diallo play on the left. Dorgu's now going to play on the right. So now we're not going to see Dorgu actually excelling for probably 2 to 3 months.
No, Dorgu's playing in the 10.
The rest of the season.
What do you mean? Dorgu's not playing in the 10.
Dorgu is playing on the right side of the 10. I'm letting you know. Let me tell you to this. Remember, I told you this because when I told you guys, when Amrin came and I told you guys about his system, you didn't understand. Mazraoui and Diallo are playing wing back, and Dorgu's going to play right 10 where Ahmad was playing. He's played on the wing for wherever we got him from. He's already played on the right wing from where we got him from. He's not going to play wing back because the reality is Amrin's going to want more senior players he can rely on in them wing back positions. Mazraoui and Diallo, whether we like it or not. Dorgu is going to be the left.
Bro, Martinez is injured. Mazraoui's playing centre back.
Musa, I've watched
No, there's not playing that. I remember I told you this.
I've never seen him play number 10 in my life. I've seen him play right wing. I've seen him play left wing back. I've seen him play right wing.
Listen, but remember, right wingers, you have to remember, right wingers, where he was playing further up in the pitch, he's not going to have him defend him. I'm just letting you know he's going to be playing left 10. The same thing Garnacho, we said he's a winger, he still plays left 10. He's going to play it the same way we've seen Garnacho play it. Just remember that.
Musa, my only counter to that is, right, Man United, we wanted players in the January window. We got one player, right, properly. Forget Heaven, because obviously he's a youth prospect. We're talking about Dorgu, right? Hear me though. Hear me quickly, We got Dorgu. We got Dorgu because Amrim has been screaming that he needs a natural profile in the wing-back position. We've all come on MANDEM talk every week and said we need wing-backs as the first position. So all I'm saying to you is, because Ahmad's injured, the player he's got to play wing-back in January, who's come in, is all of a sudden going to go and then play 10 because he wanted a wing-back. So he's going to
play Ahmad been playing? Where's Ahmad been playing? Well, where's Ahmad been playing?
I get you what you mean, but he's brought in specifically. Tyrone is right. And I get what he's saying. He can play there, but he's
but listen to this, Saeed. He brought him to play left wing back. Where did Dorgu play in his first game?
He played right wing back.
Exactly. He didn't even play him in the position that we all said we needed.
But that's what I'm saying. But that was one sample size, though, isn't it?
It's showing you that this. No. It's showing you that this manager is ready to play him out of position. He's ready for that.
He's a wing back. Left or right wing back is a wing back.
Bro, he's played right wing back.
You're missing the point, though. He's played wing back and He's played forward, up front for his last team. He's played up front. It's not like he hasn't already. He's played. Amrin even said it in the first press conference that he had, that Dorgu can play in many positions. And one of the positions that Amrin mentioned was up front. So I'm telling you, he will play. I remember,
you know what?
The people,
you know what? I wish I
remember
could argue Musa's points, but Musa's right.
And this is the reality.
I remember him saying he's played left and right. I don't remember him saying the striker thing.
I don't know about
to me.
Striker, 10,
or up front. He said both sides. He specifically said both sides. I didn't remember him saying up front.
He said it.
I could be wrong.
I'm going to bring it to you. He said it. He said he's very, very versatile. And also on top of that, if
he said, you know what, and he used White Scout.
Yeah, but he said both sides. He didn't say up front. He said both sides.
You know what it is? And if Amrin does play him left 10, what's your position on Amrin then? For everyone that's so shocked.
I don't know. Right now, the thing is, he's actually, you know what?
Tyrone. If Amrin plays him Dorgu left 10, what are you saying about Amrin?
You know, I have to go anyway. So let me just say something quickly. I have to go anyway. Sorry, Mandem, but all I'm saying is, when I have to get on into Ineos, I will. Just stop misconstruing what I'm saying just because I've got a bit more faith. I think they've got a long-term plan. Wait. No, but listen to what. No, listen. I think they've got a long-term plan, and this is the way they're going forward. Young players are coming in. They're going to get rid of all the other players. Let us go through rot, and we're going to start seeing slow change. If summertime comes, if summertime comes and that doesn't happen, then I'll happily get onto them. But for now, there's a plan that I feel like I can see in place. Until I see the plan, then that's it, bro.
Rhino. Rhino,
you gotta see.
I to go anyway.
Rhino, before you go, Rhino, before you go,
next to you, Rhino.
Calm down.
It's Jim sitting next to you.
Rhino, before you go, I want you to do something right now. I want you to go and see when Ineos took over Nice, what were they on? Because that's going to tell you, that's going to allow you to know the type of people you're dealing with. Did they warm up the fan base? Just have a quick, just go and see the things that were put out in the newspaper, how they approached the Nice takeover, the talk of, because if you start seeing things repeating themselves, then you're going to be able to make a decision quicker. Like, these men have moved like this before. That's the only thing I'll say. Look what they did when they were.
Do you know why? The only reason I feel like, because you lot have seen all of that, you're overlooking all the other stuff that's happening because they haven't been perfect. Don't get twisted. There's a lot of things they've done that you can say, oh, that's mad. But there's still so many things that's happening at Manchester United that hasn't happened in over 15 years. And that's what I'm looking at. There's a vision. Brother, I'm an artist manager. Some artists take 5 years to go. Ups and downs. I'll bring one example. Let me not even say names, but there's artists that people have written off for years. They've come, boom, next year, boom, top 10, everything. My whole thing is this. If I need to get onto Ineos, I will. There's things I can question about Ineos, there's things I can question about Amrim. All I'm saying is there's a vision that I can see, and then summer is my last point to see if there's really that. Then I'll get onto them, and then you all stop saying this Ineos thing. But I need to go anyway, so I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to be in the comments anyway. I'll be in the comments.
Big up, man. Big up, man.
Love. I'll be in the comments.
I hope your meeting with Radcliffe goes well.
He's checking Radcliffe now. He's going to find out what Radcliffe is.
What Rhino and Musa are saying, I both agree with your points, but the only thing with me that I'm not 100% positive like Rhino is because during the transfer window, they tried to get rid of Garnacho. They also said that they would open for offers for Mainoo. If you've kept an eye in the last, I think it's 3 days, go on Manchester United YouTube channel. They've released two short interviews, one with Garnacho and Ahmad. Trying to change the narrative. Oh, don't make me cry, bro.
And he went to my local primary school, Claremont.
Went to a primary school, and then I've just seen another one either today or yesterday.
Oh my, this right now, bro. Look what they tweeted, man. Look what they tweeted.
What's his name? Mazwari and Josh Wazerski. Try not to laugh. How about try to bloody fucking win? What about this though? Literally, after the news, making Kobbie hats, bro. Bro,
they're bringing Kobbie hats out when they know he's injured.
Oh, bro,
they're taking the piss. Like, seriously, bro, this is crazy, man. Them man are bringing Kobbie hats, after they heard about the injuries and it's been briefed to the media. Man said new bucket hats.
This is crazy,
about
the bucket hat. You man said you're ready to sell him. You want to bucket someone, you said you're ready to sell.
Saeed, Manchester United think they're bloody Kendrick Lamar. Do you see that they're going to a meeting? Oh no, that's what the footballers do when something bad happens. We all go like that. That's the universal language. We all go like that. Oh shit. They post Kobbie like there's fucking Kendrick Lamar, mate. They think they're on the Kendrick Lamar, mate.
Narrative. I don't want to scream and get angry for no reason. I'm trying to be like level-headed. My thing is this: I don't want to get angry about things we can't change. Those players that are injured, I already foresaw this coming. That's why I said what I said last stream, and I'm not going to say I told you so. My thing is now is talking about the things that are not being spoken about. Again, just because you've written them off and you don't care about them, we need to keep talking about them. Where is he? Where is Mason Mount? Where is he?
Can you allow them, man? Seriously, man.
No.
Why you got energy for this man, bro?
You cannot allow it. You can't. You cannot allow it.
Estrella.
160.
Are they a problem right now for us?
Yes, they are, because they're not available.
Yeah, they should be fit though. Where is Mount though? We got two midfielders now.
Man's Manley McCann, he's been missing for how long, bro? Where is he? Where is he? 250 a week.
Estrella, I'm not gonna lie to you. You've seen many clips. How many times I've been clipped up saying that we're Chelsea?
Yeah, I know, man. Right. It's wasting energy, bro.
Listen, I've screamed and shouted about it was happening in real time. I told people are like, where are you getting your news from? I said, Mason Mount, my guy's got a hip problem. He's always going to get injured.
Yeah.
He's going to get injured. And Manchester United paid 55 million for him.
Shaw got injured again recently.
Luke Shaw is a 3 contracts out of Manchester United. Yeah. And I've said it. I've literally nearly come to blows in the stadium of Mainoo sitting 3 rows in front of me. I know. I was calling Luke Shaw out. Right?
I said Mount was watching Wigan.
You know what? I'm done. You know, Estrella, I understand. I totally understand. But with these man, I'm done because I already know. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And Ineos have not come out and said anything about what they plan to do with these players, but they're still getting used. They're still plastered all over Manchester United websites and everything. So for me, you know what? The only thing I'll say, you know what?
Been looked at. You've made 200 cuts or 250 cuts. You're making another 200, but yeah, you're not cutting the medical stuff. Make it make sense, bro.
When did Bayenda get injured, by the way? When did Bayenda get injured? I don't even know that one. Ahmad ankle, Sandro knee out for the season. Ugarte unknown. Kobbie's out for several weeks. Toby Colley unknown. Luke Shaw unknown. Mason Mount thigh. Bayenda unknown. And Johnny Evans, who's...
So what's the lineup, though? What's the predicted lineup now?
Brother.
Musa, I'd rather have you play.
I genuinely don't care, you know. I'm telling you, we care.
Wing back, all right,
we're in trouble if I'm playing wing back. We're in trouble.
Musa, I swear to God.
I'll be like my man. What's his name that scored an own goal the other day? KSI. I'm scoring own goals.
On the 18th, I'll see anybody. But let me just say one thing. What Estrella said before, and most of you know. Now the youngsters are gonna go into it. Now you know how our fan base moves. Our fan base are so toxic because. And Twitter. So now they're going to destroy the confidence of these players. We're never going to hear to develop. That's why I said let Kobbie go. I'm happy for Kobbie to go. I'm happy for the youngsters to go and develop in stable football clubs where, like Strella said, is men's football, where they can be bought in, taken out. Bought in, taken out. And Manchester United do not have that. And now I already said 2 months ago, throw the kids in. Because I'd rather watch the kids. I'd rather go to the stadium and be hopeful at least support the kids. But then, listen, I get reminded how toxic our fucking fan base are. Throwing kids under the
calling in Casemiro, Noradine. His best friend. He's going to have to be best friends with Casemiro. We're going to see what's really going on with him and
the way he treated him the last game.
If he don't play tomorrow, then
we're going to see.
Nuruddin, what was that? Uncle Nuruddin, what was that? What did you say? The way he treated who?
The way he brought him on the last 30 seconds, I don't think he's going to be. Did you see Casemiro's body language? The guy, Casemiro was the guy that was supposed to got rid of. Casemiro and his agent looked at each other, and everybody came for me when he signed, and I said, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren are not even born yet, right? But they're dancing in a fucking Copacabana beach. I've been to India. I've been there. They're dancing because no other football club was giving him that money and that length of contract. So his agent and him, they're not stupid. They're doing what footballers do.
He's gonna have to rely on him now, though.
I'm gonna come on, be professional. I'm not gonna say a word. My wife's not gonna be doing anything on Insta anymore. I'm just gonna turn up, collect my paycheck, mate. Simple as.
But even Even the Kobbie Mainoo injury's been coming as well, guys, man. Let's be honest, man. Like, that one there's been coming a long while. No, I know you said it. I know you said it. No, but the thing is,
I'm not scared about the toxicity. Yeah, it's a pendulum swing with United fans. The thing I'm worried about is if these youth players actually do well, yeah, the pressure that you're now going to put on them to perform like that each week is like it's not feasible. It's not feasible.
It's not.
I guarantee you, if that Martin guy starts here and he bags a goal, all of a sudden this guy's the next Mbappe or something. And if he has two bad games, he's dead. Bro, like, I'm tired of this. Stop hiring kids for a man's job. It's silly. It's a dumb outcome.
Yeah, it's true. It's a very emotionally driven thing. The guys like,
but even
if any of them start tomorrow, even the midfielders, I think Scanley, whoever it's been called, there's been about 4 or 5 of them called up. If any of them play well, it's going to be cool for them to play the next game. Even when players are back, why are they not on the bench? Why are they not involved? At the end of the day, they're getting called up now to try and step in. And I'm not expecting no wonders tomorrow. I'm actually looking at us already. And I can say, MANDEM, I don't know how we're going to score a goal. I'm actually thinking, how do we score? Like, I can't, when you picture football, you can picture scenarios. I'm picturing, other than penalties, how do Man United actually score goals? We don't create chances, MANDEM. Like,
even with everyone fit, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Even with everyone fit.
And Tyrone, people are telling me we're not getting relegated. You just said it. In football, you get relegated when you can't keep the ball out of your own
We're
goal.
just lucky, Nuruddin, that there's 3 teams worse than us in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nuruddin doesn't understand that.
Nuruddin, we're lucky that there's 3 teams worse.
You're not going down, bro.
Listen, bring me championship.
Please.
Bring me championship. Bring me championship now.
Come on.
Take me to the championship. Take me to the promised land.
We said it to Musa last night. I said we are still the second worst team in the league. Forget the bottom 3 guys. Don't include them. Everyone knew they were getting relegated.
Yep.
So you got to then look at Wolves and United. Wolves can catch Man United, Nuruddin. Yeah. That's fair enough. I think they're only like 7 points.
We're literally we've got a battle against our rivals next week. The same team as us is Everton.
Yeah, Everton. So you got, like, for me, it already feels like relegation, Nuruddin. You don't have to have relegation to understand that. You know what I mean? We're shit.
No, mate, I want a championship. I want to go to
I get what you mean. I get what you mean, Nuruddin.
I live in the Northwest. I want to go to games.
Wait, Nuruddin, Uncle Nuruddin. Wait, Nuruddin. Because Saeed never says, I don't know if Saeed wants to skip past it and stuff, yeah? But obviously you live in Mainoo as well, innit? Please tell me, have you seen certain players from this first team outside Archie's around 11:30 o'clock at night?
Yeah, we've seen them, yeah.
On a consistent basis after games and that.
Yeah, I have,
Yeah.
I'm not making this stuff up because people want to think I'm capping. This is why I'm getting mad. There's certain man at this club that you're hailing as your demi mini god, yeah? They're not taking ball seriously. But yet you want to rely on kids, and that's what's frustrating. But you're feeling sorry for Ahmad because he's got a right football mentality. Like you said, he should have been starting under bloody Ten Hag. He came on Europa League and scored a backwards header on me, and we went through when Ronaldo was there. I don't forget these things. He's showing that he's ready for the first team, but he waited and kept grafting. There's certain man that's been given way too much too quick, yeah? And you keep throwing crap at them, and when they're not doing anything, I'm hearing pin drop, silence. Anthony's been dead for over 18 months. Rashford's been dead for 18 months. Harry Maguire's been dead for 18 months and has been playing decent, and decent is not good enough for me when you cost £80 million. Paul Pogba cost £80 million, and you was expecting him to defend, score, and assist. Brother, unfair expectations on other players. I want the same energy and consistency with everyone in this squad and everyone in this team. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking.
It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, the fan base has their agendas. Our club.
The thing is, though, I don't think it's a case of now expecting to see what survival.
Can you get off the list of young players who've travelled? Let's go. Let's look at
I
that.
think it's
let's have a look at the young players.
Morehouse. Is it Morehouse? Cheeto. Who else is there, guys? Morehouse, Cheeto.
Kone not there.
Hey?
Is Kone not there?
Yeah, Kone, Jack Morehouse, Harry Amas, Eli Harrison have all travelled with Man United tomorrow.
So name them.
It's like that Kone guy, he's probably maybe the only one out of all of them that I've seen that maybe could be potentially ready.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the only ones, you know what I mean? Look, that's a squad that
Harrison, the goalkeeper. I think Harrison might be the goalkeeper.
Yeah, this is it. No, is it Harrison the goalkeeper? There you go, then. There you go.
I think he might be. Yeah.
I don't know. Tyrone, man, are you worried for the manager now? Because obviously now it's kind of, you lose tomorrow. You can't. You got to lose games.
Yeah, bro, I am.
You know what I mean?
I am. I'm 100%. I said I'm worried because I know that not a lot of the players are fully understanding what he wants from them. They're getting a lot of messages from Agate, like trying to get because he's played under him. So that doesn't filter too much confidence. Then you don't get results. You're not feeding confidence. One of your best players is now injured. That's not going to feed confidence. I'm worried about Ruben Amorim, man, and I don't feel like what I like about him is he keeps it real. Like he says, look, I know we're not good enough at the moment, blah blah blah, and I get it. But there's only so long you can carry on doing that before, when you're playing under him, you start becoming dejected yourself and thinking, do you know, what's the point if the manager doesn't believe in me? So like, in a working capacity, imagine being in the office and working with a manager that then just comes out and just says, yeah, you know what, the team that I've got under me at work, they're this, they're that, they're that. Like, a few of the MANDEM together, like, if I was working together, we'll be like, do you know what, this manager's not even backing us. Like, bun him. Like, you're not really going to be wanting to put in that extra 110%. You might see it as a little G up at the start. But then after results don't go your way and you carry on repeating the same things, I think it can then have the adverse effect. Whereas I'd rather Amorim come out and just like say it to the players, but maybe not say too much, because I like it that he's real. I like it that he's keeping it a buck. I really like Amorim, but I am now worried because one of the players that fully understands what he wants from him, whether it's in the 10 or wing back, is now not there. We're now struggling to score goals. Amorim's now got to like try and do something. At the end of the day, he's a manager. Like, the results haven't been good enough since he's come in. I do believe that when he gets his players in the summer, we can be better, but that's hypothetical. There's no guarantee that he gets his players in, and in October, we're doing very well. So at the end of the day, he's got to give us something to still believe in. And now he's going to have to do it without one of his best players. Amorim's got to try and do something. At the end of the day, he's a manager. And like my man said here with the hat on, the night thing on, we're Man United. We can't be relying on one player. At the end of the day, he's a coach. He's got to get more out of these players. And I know Ten Hag struggled to do it, as we saw. I don't personally think these players are good enough. So I think at the moment, between now and May, bro, we're gonna have to survive, and we're gonna still drown in some games together, because there's definitely some batterings around the corner. There's some batterings.
Tyrone, that's not fair. Tyrone, that's not fair. Like I hear what you're saying, because
man's not fair. Which bit's not fair?
He has to get. He should be getting something out, because pause. Like, my thing is, as a manager, you got to do your job for starters. That's fine. But like, we can't expect my man to be doing miracles. Jose Mourinho.
Bro, I'm not saying I want miracles.
Wait,
it's the miracles, man.
Wait. Jose Mourinho couldn't get anything out of these players. Well, he did to an extent. Eric Ten Hag couldn't. Oli couldn't.
He did to an extent.
So what are you just yesterday? You saying right?
Because if you're saying Eric Ten Hag didn't, but he got top 4 in his first season, still won a trophy,
Thank you for
Mourinho won Europa League, won the League Cup first. Of course, they've got stuff out of the players.
Thank you for pointing that out. And when we won those two things here, what was everyone still saying? Get him out. He's not good enough, right?
I've never been a Mourinho fan, so I wanted Mourinho gone. Yeah, I did.
No, not just Mourinho. I'm saying Ten Hag though. He won 2 trophies. Mourinho, he won a trophy.
Yeah, some fans wanted Ten Hag gone. Some it was a bit
fan base was still saying get him out. And this is what I'm saying. If all these, if a proportion of these players was still here when he joined, at the start of the season, no pre-season, they haven't. No other managers have been able to get what the fans want from them.
Okay, can I come back to you on that though?
Who's qualified can't do the same thing.
Right. My comeback to that though, is the reason that a lot of people wanted the managers gone in terms of Ten Hag and Mourinho was more because not what we won, is because the style of play. Mourinho's style of play was crap. We got boring. No one knew really what was happening. Same with Ten Hag, a manager that we thought would come in, have a tactical sort of philosophy, and we won things, but the style of play was dry. It got worse and worse. With Amorim, the difference between him and I think Mourinho and Ten Hag is that he's got a clear formation and a plan of what he wants to do. So for me, I believe in his plan, and when he gets his players in, I think it can be executed. What I want to see, what I didn't care about with Mourinho and Ten Hag so much, is I just want Amorim to dig us out and get us some results, because the football will come. I actually believe in him as a coach, that the football will come. With my problem with Mourinho and Ten Hag is that the football was crap, even from the start to the whole 2 years of when they were here. Amorim's only been here a few months. He hasn't got the players he wants. He's screaming about intensity, which is what we definitely need. So I want Amorim to sort of, in terms of, we said, improve and get more out of the players, it's in terms of getting results. The football ain't going to be amazing. I've accepted that. But results. The football next season will come, because he has
Tyrone, I want to ask you a question. Do you think Ineos are going to back him to get him the players that he needs to succeed?
I'm concerned, bro. I'm really worried.
There's no money, man. There's no money.
We've been
That's great news. You know what I mean? But you know what's mad, yeah? Generally, guys.
Anyone that's concerned with Ineos should just remember that Amarin has accepted this and he's happy with everything going on.
Yeah, he knows he's managing Musa like he's got the rest of the season. It's a write-off, basically. He's saying, yo, MANDEM, like, I don't think you man can get anyone better. You made me in this situation. You know what? You cannot really sack me, basically, if you know what I mean. Like, you can't really sack me. But then Jim Ratcliffe, you don't know, he's unpredictable, Musa. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's unpredictable.
How though, Saeed, if they sack him, you're gonna have to pay him out.
Yeah, Ineos, but Ineos,
we're broke. We have no money. We don't have no funds. We're broke, empty. Accounts are
maybe that's why they've gone for a manager that they know is good with youth, because they're thinking, right, if we haven't got that much money, who's going to be one of the best coaches that can actually use the youth? Then it kind of goes when you look. Tyrone. In the last 5 to 10 years of everyone watching football here, I'm not trying to be condescending. When have we seen in the Premier League a team using youth and they have been successful? Please name me one team. One.
What, United, yeah. United.
In the last 5-10 years,
5-10 years,
have been successful in the Premier League. Name me one team.
I've been successful doing, say it again, it kind of broke. Sorry, I had my phone go off.
A team in the Premier League relying on youth, getting the manager in to work with the youth team to win successful. Name me one team that's successful.
Probably, you know what? Probably Chelsea, you know, when they had Lampard.
Did they win it? What did they win?
No, I'm not saying they won, but they were kind of successful in terms of they got top 4, I think it was.
If they were successful, they wouldn't have got rid of him. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we all know that you need experience as well. You need a balance of experience. But what I'm saying is,
and this is Arsenal's
that might be their plan.
You know what? Tuchel, yeah, because he had a young squad that time. Remember?
Yeah, Tuchel did. He didn't win the league.
Mason Mount, you know, Havertz. Yeah, man, to Chelsea.
Arsene
Wenger probably can't. Did he try it with a bit of a younger bit? They didn't win the league. No one wins the league.
In the last 5 to 10 years, okay, not even 10 years. In the last 5 years, it's all about.
Yeah, I look at a team like Brighton sort of bringing through, but they don't do.
The closest team anyone can say is Arsenal, and Arsenal have this problem.
Yeah, Arsenal. That's what I said. Arsenal, but they didn't win the league.
They've got the youth, but the problem is they haven't got no serial winners or experienced seasoned vets in there. So you're getting them to a certain level, but they can't cross that line. So what you do is,
and that's what's happening with Chelsea right now with the Brighton game last night.
This is what I'm saying. You're filling in the gaps with stopgap, actual experienced ones that are going to push you over the line. And I feel like that's what United are doing. They're trying to buy youth and then maybe stopgap players to try and bridge the gap. It's not going to work. You have to take out your wallet. You can't be moving like a Nigerian. You can't be tight. You have to spend the dough.
One second, let me just get these super chats in. Suleiman says, I'm sorry, but some of these United fans that are just glory hunters leeching that can't handle the pain now. They're drowning their toys out the pram. Wow, I don't know who you're talking to.
Yo, it sounds like a Liverpool fan. Yo, Strella, you stopped yourself from. I'm not having no Nigerian slander on this channel. No slander.
He's Nigerian himself.
I don't care if you're Nigerian. I don't care. I'm not having it. I'm not having no slander of my Nigerian.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm not having it. We're not having it.
Cold Christmases, Nuruddin, man. From very cold Christmases.
Yeah. Big up Yusuf. I'm sorry, YUFC says the amount of players that will leave this summer. What happens if Garnacho has an ACL tear? The summer plan goes out the window. This is arrogance, and any clubs now playing too many games. You know what it is for me? It's like, you know what? Like, I feel like for me, Amran's gonna get the beat down from all of this, and everyone's gonna focus on Amran. Don't get me wrong; it's the results.
You know the Storm. You talked about Storm, but the Storm is focused on him now. He's the Storm now. He's in the Storm. You might talk about the Storm's coming. The Storm is around you.
He's on his own, man. He's on his own.
Storm, mate. You're the Storm now.
And me and Fingy were talking about, like, Chelsea had Graham Potter, right? And I feel like Graham Potter was a good manager and a good coach. But you know what, though? He got drowned at Chelsea, you know. By the board.
I've drowned every coach here as well. Let's not talk about every player.
He got drowned by the board. He got drowned by the fans. He got drowned by everyone around him, right? Yeah. Amad Diallo has posted something here. He says here, I'm extremely disappointed to be writing this message. Unfortunately, I will be out for some time with an injury. I will come back stronger than ever. Time to support the boys from the outside. Still loads to play for. Yeah, I don't know about that one, mate. I can't lie to you, bro.
Even why are MANDEM still doing this? Just be silent. Like, I wish you a speedy recovery, but just be silent. We don't need to hear that right now.
Brother, what are you talking about, man?
No, I don't. I'm tired of the social media antic games. Every time a player gets injured, you don't
brother, relax, bro.
It's not the time. No, it's not the time. It's not the time. It's not the
what
time.
Do you mean it's not the time? It's not the time for you. Who are you, man? Seriously.
So who are you? He's been our best player this season. Because he's been our best player, anything you can do.
Does he does that post for you, mate? He's literally telling people, hold on, let me land this point. Seriously, man, it's not everyday standards. It's not everyday flipping, I'm this and that. Brother, he's letting you know that I'm injured, I'm out for a while, and I'm going to be back soon. Like, that's all he said.
We know that already. Why does all our players have social media?
Man? Because the club, Estrella, it's Spinios forces it on them. They do it.
Nah, you lot are going overboard. If Ahmad wants to post, he wants to post.
It's Ahmad's post.
If Ahmad wants to post, he can post.
It's not deep, man. Not everything's deep, bro.
I beg you.
I already said to you. I know
the club repost it.
He's devastated. He's having one of his best seasons.
Brother, Nuruddin, it's on his own.
We're social media FC, Strella. I'm with you.
Oh my God, man!
You know what's mad, Saeed? You know what's mad? No. One second. You know what's mad? If we were top of the league and flying, and Ahmad done this, and we were top of the league, no one would be saying shit.
No,
exactly.
Of course, no one would. But
so why are you saying something now then?
Tyrone, do you know why? I hear what Saeed is saying. Let's not jump on the guy, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. He just give us an update. But my thing is this: too many of our squad players are too happy or too quick to go to social media to update us and do this and do this. I'm tired of it. Our other big clubs, it doesn't happen. I don't want to hear it whatsoever.
What about your football club, Mr. Troller? What about your football club? Because you sound like a hypocrite when the club do it. What about them? The club do it every minute. The club do it every minute. The club do it every minute. We're social media. If our social media game was good as what we are on a football pitch and the way the club is run, we would be winning league titles, my friend.
But no, what did you? When the club
I couldn't care about social media.
I said the club. The club does it all the time, trolling the fans.
Did I not just point out the fact about the two YouTube and bloody things that they're trying to spin us with? I'm tired.
Hold on a minute. Estrella. All I'm saying to you, it's not deep. Yeah, relax yourself. All
is deep. Don't tell him he's deep. You want
posted. Wait, what's going on here? So when you was and I said you can feel how you want to feel. Yeah, this is the same way I'm feeling. I'm not angry at Ahmad.
And I'm telling you, you're overreacting.
No. I'm angry at the action. The action itself. I'm not angry at Ahmad. I'm thinking, bro, why do you feel the need to have?
How does that make sense?
Huh?
The two go together. You have to be angry at Ahmad for posting.
No, he's talking about the.
Anyway, I want to move on from that conversation.
If a Paul Scholes or Roy Keane was at this club right now, yeah, that tweet wouldn't go out. That's what I'm thinking. That tweet wouldn't go out.
We were a different football club then. We were a different football.
Nah, Nicole, man, you were saying you agree with him. You agree with him today.
Nicole, you can hold that. Then. We're a different football club. But you know what? To me, our whole club in the past 10, 12 years has been built on social media and vibes.
Now we get that. We know that.
The club
we know that.
The players do it. I just let it be.
We know that. If you want to rely on the youth, you need to have your youth to be brilliant, top quality, and have experienced winners, experienced top players. I don't really rate this youth academy, man. I don't know, Tyrone. Do you rate the youth academy? I mean, there's a couple of youngsters in there.
I don't follow it too much, the youth, if I'm honest. I think my only concern is with youth, and it goes across the board, even if the youth is amazing, is that I like them chipping in and like going every now and then. One player comes in, one player might. When you've got like 4 or 5 and like 3 of them are on the pitch together and all that, I just think it's big boots to fill. Like, I'd rather get drip fed. That's the word I'm looking for. I'd rather drip fed them in, and then they can just find their confidence, be around experienced players or winning games. It feels good. When you're coming to a Man United team in the way we are right now, you're coming into a dungeon. Like, it can sometimes make or break players at youth level, and it shouldn't really, because that's not the way it wants to be for them, but it can make or break players. So, bro, I don't know too much about these youth players, so I'm going to have to just wait and see. But, yeah, they need to be drip fed in, because otherwise it can kill them, and you don't want that.
Tyron, I'll tell you, outward is Kone, he's one to watch. I've watched
I really like him. Yeah.
I've watched 5 games. I've watched 5 games. He played like 4, 5, 90 minutes games he played, yeah? The way he received 4 off the back line, and then he can just turn. Bro, I'm telling you,
and actually, he can actually ball carry with the ball.
Is he strong enough?
The only thing I'm worried about
technically superb.
It's just the physicality, the jump from under.
Again, man, we've had Kobbie, we've had Mason, we've had Mainoo.
The jump from the youth to the men's, people don't realize. That's why I never get on to say that.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big step up, man.
Kobbie, I know Kobbie. Look, everyone loves Kobbie. And I love Kobbie, but I've always said that he hasn't got the legs and physically as well. Like when he comes up against men's, he's got a
even Coney. He's not that big,
First season in the men's.
No. Yo, it's not even that. It's about, you know what it is.
He's Marga. He's hella Marga. He needs to fill out.
No. You know what, T? It's not even that. It's the fact that your body's still developing. And you're gonna get the growth spurts. Yeah. But we're not here to develop. We're not a club that develops players.
No, we're here to. We want to win every game, bro.
We rely on them to play every fucking game. And
we want them to rely on them to win and play every game, and then getting 3 days rest. So I don't know, man.
You know what?
I don't know what to expect, bro. Between now and
that stunts their growth because they don't develop. They're not working. And by the time you take them out,
you need rest, mate. When you go to the gym, rest is as important as going to the gym. It's simple as that.
It's not even the rest, yeah. My thing is when you're bringing these youth players in, like you're not able to see the best of their abilities because they're busy doing what the first team players should be doing, running around, filling in spaces, putting in challenges. My thing is with when they come into the first team, because you're not going to protect them, you're going to get inconsistency because they're youth players anyway, and then you've also got the physical battle to actually compete with. I'm telling everyone, under 23, under 18s, I've seen this Martin guy. I'm telling you, I've watched him, bro. He might have generational talent, but there's some games where this guy is going missing. And I'm thinking if he had this like the same performance for the first team, he would be slated. And he can't rely. One of his biggest attributes as well is that because he's so tall and a bit physical for his age, that he can kind of like bully some of the defenders.
Yeah, he can maneuver like yeah.
You come Premier League, brother. It's not happening, bro. This all stiff arm that you're doing in under 18s, under 23s, is not going to work in the Premier League, bro. I'm telling you that now. So it's like that's why
you're getting dashed the same way that you're dashing people. You're getting dashed in the Prem. That's the difference. The same way he's dashing those people his same age, he's going to get dashed the same because that's the difference, isn't it? You're playing against big Ben. But listen, we're effed. If Diego Dalot starts, I might switch it off. I'm supposed to do that.
Of course he's starting.
Nah, but you know what's bad, yeah? I just think for me, it's like, even though I will still be angry if we lose badly tomorrow, but it's like, I think for me, there's no expectation from me from the FA Cup, if I'm being honest with you. We win it. And I know I said something on, Troops' chat, me and Troops went back and forth. I said we win the FA Cup and that, but that was with the hope that we had all our players fit. And the Europa League, I don't think there's much there, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I think it's a case of just surviving the season now. I'll be real with you, man. Like, try and not get hammered. Try and win when you can, if you can at home. If you know what I mean? A few home games here and there. If you can get a little, shock away win somewhere. But this intention that we're going to do something now to the end of the season.
What are you saying tomorrow, Saeed? Now with like Kobbie out, Ahmad out, are you thinking like it could be like a 3-4-0, or you still think we can go there and make it a tight game? Because Spurs still, they'll give away chances.
That's not going to happen. We can win or draw.
Yeah, we'll still get chances. It's whether we take them. That's
I think. Listen, ultimately, I think it's a must-win game for United tomorrow. But do I have that belief that we'll win? I think it's a bit. I said a 2-1. And that was with the belief that we had Ahmad and we had Kobbie and we had two wing backs on either side, and you know what I mean? That was expectation then, but now...
And also, when we played him in the Cup,
as well.
Ahmad didn't start. Xerxes didn't play in the Cup. They come off the bench when we lost that game in the last few minutes. So I'm thinking, do you know what? They haven't played us yet with Xerxes and Ahmad on the pitch. It will be a bit more different dynamic in attack. We've lost Ahmad now. So we're going to look at... Do you know what? If we're going to get anything from this game, I'll be real with you. Garnacho's going to have to play well. Garnacho's going to have to be the main guy for us tomorrow. As much as I don't like him, in terms of transition, space, big pitch... If Garnacho plays well, that's a potential chance for us. But other than that, I don't rely on anyone else.
On Garnacho, we're already effed. All I'm saying is this year is tomorrow, I actually think we could actually get a result. The reason why is because that's typical United. Same United.
Yeah, that's fair.
That was going to let City win the cup at their ground, and then we come back and we smack them. And then the following game, we play West Brom and we lose 1-0 or 2-0, whatever it was. Like, this is typical United. They play the occasion. They don't play the whole season.
we go to Liverpool, get a draw. Like we just
I'm not. And the thing that, by the way, let me calm down now. And if Ahmad's watching, which I don't know, because obviously you've got a relationship with my man, I apologize to him. But my thing is, I'm tired of players doing this thing where they feel like they need to consistently update the fans, or they need to talk. I'm just, because you're not updating the fans.
That's fair.
You know why? Because you're not updating the fans about the stuff going on in the club, but you're going to talk about injuries. I know it doesn't work both ways, because I've been a player. I understand how it works, but bro, I'd rather just not hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. But going back to what I was saying anyway, like I said, I think we could potentially get a result tomorrow. My thing is, like I said, anyone watching, I beg you don't put extreme measures on these young players if they come and play, bro. Don't have any expectations. Don't think that they're the truth. Don't think that they're Mbappe. Just say, for this one game that they're filling in until the first team come back, they're doing a job. And that's all I want. They're doing a job.
You know what's mad?
I had zero expectations before anyway. And this idea, Saeed can come and say, "Oh, it's a must win, must win." We don't.
It technically is a must win.
Saeed, this club is showing you.
It is a must win though. Why am I wrong for saying that?
Saeed, how many games have we lost this season at Old Trafford to mediocre?
No matter. Spurs are below us, and we need to get up the table. It's a must-win game. What are we doing here?
That's not happening.
What are we doing here? It's a must-win game.
To me, it was the January. Listen to me. It was the January window when the window was open for a whole month, and I saw the way Ineos moved, and that told me everything that needs to be told. It's like these men want to get relegated, bro. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You know. For me, go on. So you can say something.
I'm gonna ask you, do you you're saying Ineos, and obviously you lot have said stuff about the manager, which is starting to make me question things, innit? Do you think that potentially they've offered him players, but because they're not the players that he wants, he's gone and said, "Don't bring anyone in, I'd rather no one"? Because in my head, when he's saying things like, "I don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past," where you make a decision for now and you're stuck with it for later on. Because let's say they said, "Oh, we'll bring you 1 or 2 players in now," but that means in summer you don't get 1 or 2 or 3. You only get 1 or 2. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm. I get you. Like for example, they could have said, "Right, let's spend big money on Matisse Tell," but actually he didn't really want Tell, so he just didn't get him. And then maybe potentially, but I'll be real with you. What I know, bro, we haven't got the bread. We have to sell.
We haven't got the bread, yeah.
Yeah, bro, we haven't, and I'm going to stand on that. I've been told it.
He said that, though. He said that. He said we haven't got the money. We have to sell. That's what he said.
Yeah,
that's what he said, guys.
If we lose tomorrow, we're on the same points as Tottenham. Though Tottenham will be on the same points as us.
If we lose tomorrow?
Yeah, Tottenham will be on the same points.
No.
Us will be a point ahead of us.
1 point ahead, yeah.
1 point ahead of us, sorry.
So that's what I'm saying to you. And West and Everton are winning right now.
West Ham, Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton. Oh, come on, man. It's
finished, man. It's finished. I don't know, man. I think for me,
even West Ham having Bowen and Evan Ferguson, they probably got something for us. I'm not gonna lie.
West Ham, they lost today, I think. Did they lose?
Yeah. But when Evan Ferguson gets his minutes and they've got him, Paqueta, Bowen, and that, they got something for us with Kudus. They've got something for us. Anyway,
the next 8 games are just a write-off, man. Like I said to you, man.
What's the next 8 games?
I think it's Tottenham, Everton, Ipswich, Arsenal, City, Forest.
West Ham are in there.
West Ham, no, I think they're a bit down the line, I think.
A bit down the line. Okay.
Yeah. Brothers, man. Strap in, man. Strap in. Like, generally, guys, strap in.
Saeed, I've strapped into so many chairs. I've run out of chairs, mate. What are you talking about strapping?
The seatbelt ain't clicking no more. The seatbelt ain't holding in no more.
Saeed, we're 13th, possibly going to 15th. There ain't no strapping anymore. Just enjoy the ride, Manchester United fans. Enjoy the ride.
I'm looking at the fixtures. Yo.
Have you seen us at the end of the season? We're dead.
The only game I can see us make me win the next one's Ipswich. Then we have Tottenham, Ipswich, Arsenal.
Ipswich did well with 10 men. Ipswich did well with 10 men today.
Told you. Yepa.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's long.
Ipswich did well with 10 men today, bro. They did well with 10 men today. Fair play to Ipswich. They did well with 10 men today.
Ruben, come on, Ruben, man. Let's see what you got for me.
Yeah. Listen, it's some craziness. And guess what? Apparently, there's rumors now Qatar looking at Spurs.
Nah, they won't get him. They won't get him.
No, I'm telling you, Spurs are looking to sell the football club side.
They won't get them, man.
I'm telling you, Spurs.
Don't worry.
PSG might be going in a wrap as well. PSG. The owners might be selling PSG. Big up Jamie Wayne, by the way, in the chat.
You guys got to say anything about the charges?
Listen, there's no strapping anymore. Just enjoy the ride.
I'm not even interested in Man City and my moves and all that. I'm not interested.
I'm getting you down here. We're going to some away games, rude boy. Get that van round, lad. Get that van about. Bring that van. We're going to games, mate. We're going to some locals, mate. Local. Preston.
He owns the stadium. The guy that owns it. The guy.
Listen, maybe Gelbury. Big up to him. Solidarity and love to him, man. We received some racism on the football pitch today.
Oh yeah, Hannibal Bajebri, yeah. He put out a statement. Man. He said, "I won't be silenced." Yo, big up to him.
So my guy's getting racism. That guy, mate. He got dealt with in the game anyway. If you know, you know. If you saw the photo, you saw the photo. My guy got absolutely headed out. Big up to the goalkeeper. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But big up. Big up. I don't know if we'll go live later on. I might do. We'll see. But I might go live just to talk about a little bit more about the youngsters, and that I agree with Strella. I've always stayed consistent. We don't need to put too much pressure on these young players. I hope to see Saeed. I hope to see a couple of them play tomorrow, because it can't be worse than watching Diego Dalot and Rasmus Højlund every fucking week.
Yeah. Listen,
big
people.
Big up for having me as well, bro.
No, big up to you, lot, man. We're gonna wrap up here, man. I'm off to London. I'm off to London now. Hey,
I'm out. Yo, Skulls got a message for you. Skulls,
you know.
Skulls is like been like that. He just, you know.
He's chilling. He's tired like us, man. He just wants to chill.
He's like Man United done out.
Yeah, he wants.
Yeah.
I swear down, make sure you smash the like.
I've got a flight here, so I couldn't get a train ticket on Sunday night, so I've got a flight from London Heathrow to Manchester. Yeah, but if we lose, I think I might just go in London Heathrow, Skyscanner, and just, you know, I won't even look at the destination. I'll just be like, yo, that's it, gone.
Well, you know what? Listen, Ramadan is coming. You might as well go to. You might as well go to Morocco for the month, mate. Go to Morocco.
That's well, man.
What you coming by yourself? Yeah.
Hey.
You come to London by yourself?
Yeah, by myself. Yeah.
Strella knows something we don't know. Big up, people.
Make sure you follow Strella. Make sure you follow Tyrone. We're just gonna redirect you to his premiere right now. His video, latest thoughts on the injury news and whatnot.
Smash a like on that video, people.
Yeah. And obviously Nuruddin's gonna be live as well later on, man.
Yeah.
But man, a little bit of emergency MANDEM talk. Listen, until next time, man. Because boy, strap in, man. Nuruddin, tell him, strap in.
Strap in. Enjoy the ride. It's gonna be a long.
Say that again.
It's going to be a long end of the season, people. We've got bigger fish to fry. Like Robbie said, bigger fish to fry.